close.
Oh, is it a dead heat? I think we've got a dead heat.
This is going to work out the wheelie again.
Oh, yes, both.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that Corvette is fast.
Look at how many cars are trying to go through here. They're 3 wide coming through. Squiddy's got fed out into the wall. They're 2 wide coming up through the cutting.
Oh, he's making a move on Viking Racer now into the dipper and does it. He's gone around the outside into the dipper. What a move.
Oh, he runs a little bit wide. He's on the grass.
Keep it clean. Come on, Oil, bring it home. It's gonna
Showman's
be a
got the run.
stand finish. Who's going to get it? Showman's got it. Oh, he's just taken out the lead on the
Left side down the hill. Captain's got his nose in front just barely. Oh, he has full trust in him. They're still side by side. Captain takes the field around the outside down the hill.
Around the outside.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have 3 wide. Adam's going wide. Adam's going deep under the brakes under Rexy. Gets the pass done. Goes Adam from
Fourth to first.
What a move.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wheel to Wheel round 18 at USA. Tonight, the Div 1 boys are leading out the charge at Daytona. I'm your host, ZD, and with me tonight I have Zuzu. Zuzu, how you doing?
Yeah, good, ZD, and we got Captain on visuals, so everybody doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing wonderful here. Great to be back on visuals. I was dealing with some technical difficulties earlier, but hopefully we are all sorted and it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out.
I think so, yeah. So final round at Daytona. It's been a long and arduous season. 18 rounds, I think one of the longest ones that I've known for Wheel to Wheel. And tonight it's a reverse grid order from the championship, so it's going to truck up some interesting things and very interesting tactics. With 50 laps around Daytona, it's going to be long. It's going to be 1 hour and probably 30 minutes. So I think it's, what do you reckon, Zoo? Do you reckon it's the perfect time to get this, kick these guys off?
Yeah, kick them off. Yeah, like you're saying, it's going to hour and a half, 50 laps around the road course of Daytona.
The Super Enduro is going to be tough, and I am keen to get things underway. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about strategies and where everyone's sitting on the leaderboard, so we'll talk all those things soon. But I say we get the race start.
I think, yeah, we go. I think it's all... Is it Seckers hosting tonight? Who's hosting tonight? There's Captain.
I believe it to be Seckers, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that means Tombo's doing the mouthpiece for Seckers, so he's not typing away. But it'll be interesting to see the whole smorgasbords of cars here. So we're going to definitely see some outstanding cars that you've seen in other Super Enduros. So like the Porsche and the McLaren, of course, the Alpha. But then you're going to see cars like the VGT, the Volkswagen, in Rum's running. So a lot of different cars, and it's a lot of different people tonight.
Sure is. Who's your pick tonight, ZD? Oop, sorry.
Oop, what was that?
No, go for it.
Who's your pick tonight, ZD?
Oh, look, I can't go past Seckers, but I know Seckers is going to be taking it nice and easy. So because I believe he's already wrapped up the championship. So yeah, maybe I'll be looking at someone, maybe a Tombo, maybe maybe a Pup, or even watch out for Apex, because he's making a very fast return.
I was going to say, I've got to back my
100%.
boy Apex, but let's say we go for the second row. We'll jump on board with Pup and see how we go.
Nah, Dale, fifth. Dale.
Jump
the
on the
fast,
Dale? Oh, let's do it.
yeah, the fast-moving Honda, as Suzu calls it. So as we go, all lights are up. We have all lights ready to go for the Super Enduro, and we are off. A very, very slow start by the guys in front, and already three wide. And Dale picking up 2 places off the start there. And there's your boy Apex, and with leading out by Corbin, and then Apex, and then Dale taking up 2 places off the start with Squid. Go around the outside there. Is he holding position for P4? What a start from those boys.
That was wild. They've all kept it pretty clean, which is great. So they all just got to get their head down, probably work in a bit of a train when they can, and just get those laps counting down.
Oh yeah, Exactly. This is everyone's on cold tires. We'll go through the tyre strategy, but I think everyone looks quick.
Well, we've got 2 wide, 2 deep here. Mountain Goat, Pup, Tombo, and one other driver that I can't quite see yet. Scooter in the Porsche. They're all keen to get towards the front of the grid, but they would have been leaders in the championship, heading towards the back of the grid.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the biggest mover and shaker at the moment is their Goat in P7 from P11 to P7, not in half a lap already. So what a move! And then
fast Supra behind. He's got that fast Supra of Tombo behind him, so we'll see what he wants to do. If he's going to let Tombo cruise around and slipstream him for a while, save a bit of fuel. We'll see what his plan of attack is in a minute.
The Merc isn't that strong in a straight line full stop, let alone against the Supra, to at least my knowledge anyway. So I dare say Mountain Goat may not have much of a choice here, and Tombo might just drive around him on lap 1.
Yeah, as Tombo's thinking about it, no, he's giving me a bit of a nudge there, so just sticking in the slipstream. But there's definitely a couple of battle groups already forming. You've got Apex up and going around the outside of the stang and pulls off the move for the first place. So Apex, over currently your leader over the first lap, taking over from Corbin and Dale. Just a little bit of no man's land there with a fast-moving Squid in the vet. Nux in P5. Rum doing really well in P6. Let's go trying to overtake there with Tombo, Scooter, Seckers in P10, and Pup in that very draggy GTR. Oh, jeez, everyone, it's actually quite surprising. Everyone is on hard tires there, so it'll be interesting to see what the strategy is tonight. Oh, as Nux goes on the inside of on Squid there for people and pulls off a beautiful move there. What a lovely move there by Nux. Very late braking and just outbrakes Squid into the infield part of Daytona.
Yeah, and he's I'm no doubt he might be able to clean up Dale on the straight. I'm not sure of the top end speed of that Ferrari.
It's reasonable in slip, but it's definitely not OP. So he'll be looking to hang in the coattails of whoever's in front of him.
As Humper just showing his skill and just slowly eking away from the controller boy Corbin, who's kind of slowly fallen the grasp of Dale there, who's got a very fast moving Nux behind him. So these top fours, I wonder if they're going to start working together, or is just every man for himself?
That's a good question.
Oh, here we go, and the teammates coming together here. We've got Rum filling in for... I can't remember who's Rum filling in for. Sorry, Rum. Rum and so the Faggot boys helping together, but unfortunately Goat lost out a little bit there, and Tombo overtaking both Rum and Goat there, coming into the infield corner of Daytona.
Nice work, Tombo. 2 for 1.
I'm going to jump back on with Tombo there and try and pull up a quick replay, because I missed that before. So yeah, Tombo's down on the inside with Rum and we got Goat there up on the high line. And yeah, Tombo pulling off a nice clean move in turn 1, 2 for 1. Very clean.
I wonder if Rum's going to listen to a little bit of team orders there. As Scooter looks on the inside of Goat there, but just pulls off at the nick of time. So I wonder if they're going to... there we go. Oh, Rum's around. Rum is around.
Oh, unfortunately.
I think he's just got on the gas a little hard, but not totally sure.
Scooter is an absolute demon in that Porsche on hard.
Oh, no! Squid's around as well.
Oh. He got a bit gas happy as well on a lead up to the oval.
It's easy to do in that section. But yeah, Scooter harassing Mountain Goat, I'm not surprised. He's an absolute beast in that Porsche on hard tyres. It's going to be a very tough one to beat.
Well, Secker's up the inside of Goat in P8, P7. He's got it done. He's snuck up the inside of just before the bus stop.
So the championship leader there, overtaking the guy who's currently residing in second place. But you know, Seckers, I'm pretty sure he's got the rounded. He said he's going to have a bit of a Sunday drive this evening, just taking it nice and easy. So watch for very clean moves from Seckers.
He's got plenty of time, doesn't he? He almost feels like the Verstappen of our season, 16. mental blank. But yeah, he's been on point and in a really good car all this season. So he's been super faultless. And like you say, Sunday drive, he's just really got to keep his head clean, and he'll be towards a pointy end in no time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, season 14 there go. I mean, Captain just already
14,
corrected
I'm
it.
way ahead of myself.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's when I've heard that rumor has it you're going to come for a full-time drive again in season 16.
Oh, that's a rumor I'm first to hear. Look, you never know your luck. You never know your luck.
Oh, it'd be good to have you back there, Captain. Are you going to also bring back 13R as well?
Well, look, again, you never know your luck. You might be able to see the 13R brand name hit your screens again.
Ooh, that's a very big call with, lap 4 of 15. As Nux gives Dale a little bit of a push there. Dale running a little bit wide, but that's going to allow Tombo to creep up on these two. So yeah, that's a bit of...
He might be another 2 for 1 right now. Just right into the bus stop. We'll see what happens here. He's got a bit of overspeed on him.
He's an absolute unit, so it wouldn't surprise me.
He just gives it a bump and then has a quick lift.
Yeah, I'd wait until main straight if I was in his shoes as well. Smart racer.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well, definitely racing. He just touches the grass there, but pulls it up very nicely. He loses a little bit of time there. Has to tap on the brakes just in between the bus stop there, and just losing a little bit of time. But as we all know, that Supra in 6th gear is just a demon.
Although he seems to be falling back a little bit from Nux, so I don't think much is going to happen this lap. But if he can time his bus stop just a little bit closer for the exit on a good lap, then he'll be in with a shot for 2 for 1.
He just had to reapply the brakes coming into the bus stop as they all come into the braking zone for turn 1. Oh, they're all taking
a little awkward.
Big concertina.
Different lines there. But Dale's still holding on for P3 there. Nux probably just fuel saving behind. A Dale, and it just looks on the inside there as he comes into a good clean move, gets an overlap, and Tombo, Dale losing 2 plates there, both to Tombo and to Nux.
Apex has pulled out a 1.5 second lead over Corbin. He's also been decent speed, so he's in autopilot mode right now. I'd reckon. Apex, head down, bum up.
Apex is in a tough position. He's clearly in the lead, yes, but he can't afford to be making mistakes. With fast charging Tombo already up into the top 4 within as many laps, and Apex just has to keep his head down and keep it clean. It is probably one of the more difficult things because it's lap after lap after lap without change, and your mind can wander so easily. So it's Apex is in a good position, but still very tough.
Tombo just does an easy move around Nux there for P3, just winding up that Supra and just letting it go. Well, I think we have to check it for a bit of happy gas there, because this is how easy he made move on the Ferrari was just awfully scary.
Well, that's going to be good for Nux. If he can keep in slip with Tombo as well, he'll be able to save a bit of fuel and maybe gain a little bit of lap time while he's doing it. So it might be a blessing in disguise for Nux.
Can anything keep up in that Supra slip? Like, let's just be honest. Once that thing,
another Supra.
yeah.
Maybe the Ford GT.
The GT, I reckon the Alpha could do reasonably well in slip. The Group 3 has a decent top end, to my knowledge.
Yeah, it does really have a good top end, the Alpha.
And this battle for third is just extending all the way to nearly Pup in P6. So, the top 2 running away with it, but the rest of the boys just in this little slipstream. Yeah, Pup's a little bit off, but from Goat all the way up to Tombo, they're all pretty much nose to tail. Everyone's in each other's slip. So Tombo actually, you can see definitely the Supra in a straight line, absolute animal, but in the infield part of Daytona, just losing out a little bit of time there. As he just steps off, gets a very clean run out of there. Nux right in Tombo's slip, so they're probably going to pull away from Dale. Dale's got a very fast moving scooter, which that Porsche is surprisingly quick in a straight line. As he goes around the outside. No, he doesn't.
Pulls back in.
Just a tiny lift there by Mr. Scooter himself. As he comes in, and they're all, and just allowing Seckers, who gets a very good run out of the bus stop there. So Seckers crawling on the back inside, and the typical the leech, which is goats on the back door of Seckers again. So time after time and time again, you see there goats just mooching off Seckers.
Mooching. I wouldn't call Goat a parasite, but right now
There we go.
he's
Scooter making
taking
a move
whatever
on
he
the
can.
Sorry, Zeus. Scooter trying to make an outside move on Dale into turn 1. They are actually being extremely respectful of each other. And it looks like Scooter's got the move almost done. They're still side by side through the S's. Scooter's going to be in a better spot now on the inside in a braking zone, and yeah, gets the move done. That's
Oh, goes a
he's
little
gone
bit deep.
He's gone deep, and Dale's got the cut back, yeah.
Got it back.
Oh, but Scooter's not. Scooter, I think Scooter knows it's just a little bit faster as he goes around the outside of Dale. He's going to get the inside coming into this corner here. Backs off a little bit and just ends it on Dale. Dale knows that Scooter's there, and Scooter just parks on the apex. Great racing by those boys.
That is incredible.
That was...
right? Yeah, full stop. Fantastic racing.
Oh, yeah, well, it's what you expect. Scooter, one of the nicest guys in the wheel to wheel, same with mid, very respectful. Always looking for a clean move, and yeah, running a little bit deep into the first hairpin, but making sure that he gets past Dale very cleanly. So yeah, great racing by Scooter.
You know what, I'm actually going to bring up a quick replay of that. I think that's worthy. So they're side by side through the S's after turn 1. We're watching Scooter go super deep into the first hairpin. Dale gets cut back, but Scooter's going to have the higher exit pace speed, which means he could get alongside Dale again on that fast left-hand kink into the second hairpin. Yeah, Scooter on the outside, really good positioning, super respectful from both drivers again. Scooter able to just outbrake. Like I said, he's a demon on those hard tyres.
Yeah, it's definitely see how these guys manage the hard tyres and what strategy is going to be in place, because some people in Daytona cars prefer the hard tyre over the mediums, or even over and the mediums over the soft. So it'll be interesting to see. I think because safe to say everyone's going to be doing a 3-stop. What that 3-stop consists of, who knows?
On that topic, what is the tyre requirements for tonight? Have we got any base standards that you must meet in order to be a finisher or considered a finisher in this race?
Yeah, we do. All compounds.
Yeah.
All compounds have got to be run.
All compounds have got to be run for at least or more than one lap each, my understanding.
Oh,
okay.
I did not see that. I did not see that part of the rules.
No, it's
interesting.
If you've come in for a pit stop on, say, lap 10, you do that lap on hards, you can come back in straight away if you wanted to and just do one lap on a set of hards, for example. But you've got to at least run those tyres for the minimum amount of time.
Yep. Gotcha.
I wonder what people are going to do. Like these Div 1 boys, it's all come down to lap pace. These guys have figured out that potentially a 3-stop's the most ideal. I've heard rumours of a 2-stop, and I've heard rumours of a 4-stop happening as well. So it'll be interesting to see what tactic divulges, and I guarantee you, what tactics you're going to see with the Div 1 boys might not be replicated with the Div 2 boys.
Yeah, we just got seen Mountain Goat give Seckers a big hurry up out of the bus stop, and Seckers coming up to the back of Dale, so it might get exciting for positions 6, 7, and 8 right now. They're right on each other.
Team boss, Seckers going for the bump. Goat's going around the outside, but I don't think it's going to work.
Backs out of it. Smart move.
Yeah, McLaren in slip around the outside. You got to go around a long way, which means you have to travel such a greater distance. Like, it is considered very small, but that line difference between top and lower side is incredibly hard to make it stick. So these guys are going to be inseparable, I think, for another couple of laps, unless, like you say, there's a couple of team orders there for 6th place.
I don't think there's team orders. I think there's a bit of a bumpy going on, a bit of team assistance from Seckers.
Team more maybe.
Dale will be begging Seckers, push me. That Seckers does lack a little bit of top end speed.
But recently, very similar cars. Yeah, they're Honda or Hyundai as you call it. So we are a little bit on the stiffer side compared to the McLaren, but I don't know. I prefer the Hyundai over the McLaren.
Yeah, the Honda's so strong in the first infield. It's super strong. Once you get onto the oval section, it lacks that little bit of top end. But yeah, you're right. It is a stiff little car, and I don't mind the Honda. I like the Group 4 one much more though.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think we all like Group 4 one. The Honda is way better than the Lexus. I just remember my time at 13R, that Lexus, Lexus as I used to call it.
Oh, don't be so mean.
It was a good car.
It was not.
Hey, we won the championship, and you said you loved it. I'm sticking to it.
I prefer the Jag over the Lexus. As the Dan boys go side by side there, and then Goat looking around the outside of Seckers. Seckers actually trying to block off Goat there. Dan's got the inside of Goat, and side by side, they're gonna have the inside. It's gonna have the cutback. Goat's gonna have the inside. No, Dale sits in front of Goat, and Goat is not gonna be happy with that, losing Seckers, who's in the lead, and
Dale goes defensive, but he'll get a good drive out of here, Dale. He's got that MR, that weight over the rear end, that they do really drive out of the slow corner as well. So Goat's going to have to wait a little bit longer and work for that one to keep on the tail of Seckers. But like you're saying, he's going to be fighting tooth and nail for it.
And also the battle up front, that demon of a Porsche, Scooter, is just slowly creeping up on the back of Nux as well. So that's another battle to watch, just for battle for 4th place there. So great battling happening pretty much from 4th to 8th place at the moment, with these two little battle groups fighting one another. As Goat goes a little bit sideways, coming onto the banking there and just losing a couple of tenths, but he's going to pick it up really quickly with these guys slip.
Yes.
What was that?
Have we lost who?
I think we have.
No, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, my bad.
Sue, you're back.
Yay! no. Quick trip.
No, there we go. As we just missed, we just had a pass for P4. The Scooter getting around Nux just before the bus stop there. Just a textbook maneuver, outbraking Nux just a little bit there, and taking up P4 with Nux just getting welded on his rear bumper.
Yeah, and Nux is pushing Scooter along.
Oh, Goat's in the pits. Goat is an early pit stop on lap 10. Goat is going. He's got his hard.
Interesting. Same with Pup.
Pup's in as well. Interestingly, Goat has 37 litres left, and Pup's 30 litres in that big thirstiness. And
so I would like to jump back up towards the front here and put a couple of eyes on Corbin. He is rapid, honestly, and he's very consistent. Minute 47s every single lap, and they're mid to low minute 47s for the most part of it as well. Really not letting Apex too far out of his sights. That's only just been out to a sort of 2.1, 2.2 second lead. We were on with Corbin just before, but he's actually doing really well to hang up the front of this grid. So he's making the most of his relatively clean air, and I'm sure that's going to pay dividends for him later on in the race.
Yeah, Corbin's been super quick around here. I'm glad to see him doing well and right up the front.
Especially in that Mustang too.
In the medical car. Yeah, I think he's just there to help out Humper, just if Humper has any issues throughout this race, just being in second place. So
medical car will be first on scene.
As we say that.
Yeah,
Gets a little bit sideways, but I think he's channeling his inner fine moves and showing the boys like, hey, the GR3 Mustang isn't a bad car.
It has the top end. I seen him hit 267 on that short back straight. So we'll see what he gains here. So he's already 270 before the finish line. Yeah, it slows down a bit after that. It's just sort of 270, but it gets there quick.
Oh, that's it. That's interesting. Sekker's in as well. So Sekker's running 11 laps on the hards, and he's gonna jump on board for potentially a softer medium stint. So early stoppers there, both Sekker's and Goat. I wonder if the undercut is strong, especially with Goat coming out on, where are you, Goat mediums, as he's just round the entrance of the pit entry there, and Goat looking at doing a short stint because he's only filled up to about, must have filled up to about 80% there, and just flying past Seckers in the pits. Seckers is just waiting and waiting for that fuel to come in.
There we go. So the undercut, incredibly strong there from Goat. He's already considerably past the pit exit with Seckers still copying some fuel being put into his tank. He does fill right up, but yeah, the gap is 6 seconds and increasing currently. So yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, Seckers went for the full tank as well, so he's got up to 100% on exit, but
yeah, so there's definitely a couple of seconds on the extra fuel taken,
but still the undercut is huge.
Very good.
And you can't mess up the entry to the pits. It's straight in, flat out,
well,
and then that long exit. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Seckers is filled up all the way, but only 6 seconds. It'll be interesting to see how this strategy plays out, because Seckers, 15. Look, Seckers with the full tank, by my maths, potentially 14, 15 laps on this one. While Goat, I don't know, maybe 12 laps, 13 laps on me, with maybe 14 laps with a bit of fuel saving there. So it'll be interesting to see what time these are. And Goat running purple as well. And Tombo into the pits as well. So I think it's that pit window time where everyone's going to start diving into the pits and pick up some fuel and pick up some fresh rubber.
And Nux is just hanging on to the back of Scooter. He might be just out of slipstream now, being 9/10, but we'll see what happens around this. Oh, as he closes right back in. And then loses it on the exit. But yeah, your two front runners, Apex and Corbin, doing a great job. Apex
definitely settling in. You can see his lap times 47.1, 47.2, 47.1, 47.1. Is honestly not too far off of what Corbin is doing. Their last laps are about a tenth and a bit apart from each other. So yeah, super consistent and super quick from both of these drivers.
That's the annoying part with both these guys, both Humper and Corbin. They're just these guys that can just be almost robotic with their lap times.
Yeah, 100%.
Wish I could pull off the same.
Yeah, it's such an easy track to have a whoopsies as well as Apex comes in and Corbin.
So
both coming in, both similar fuel as well.
Yeah, so that's starting to debunk the whole myth of the Mustang being heavy on fuel, or maybe the Alpha is heavy on fuel.
Scooter's in, Nux staying out there. Sorry. And Dale in as well.
ZD just comparing fuel usage there. Scooter in the Porsche, which is renowned for being really good on fuel, has actually used more than Corbin and Apex. So curious to see what that will mean for the rest of their stints and how much fuel they need to take on board now.
3 litres is not much, but yeah, I agree.
Considering, the Porsche is typically much better than that. Say it would have been, 12 or 13 litres in a previous iteration of Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I would have thought that that Scooter would have had a better fuel tank, being behind people throughout. We've had Apex leading and Corbin just off the slipstream of Apex as well.
So Goat, the undercut is strong, and Goat overtaking Corbin and running a crazy time there, 1 minute 46.8, and two of them, and that's just by himself. So give that man a bit of slip, and 45, here he come.
And lap 12 to lap 13 is 1/1000th of a second difference from each other. That consistency is exactly what you need in a 50-lap race around this circuit. So yeah, Corbin actually I think will benefit from having Goat in front of him. I think there's going to be some slipstreaming going on for quite a few laps.
Yeah, Corbin going for the short shifts. we'll see what he wants to do. If he starts bumping, go. Oh no, he thinks better of that one in the braking zone. Give him a quick bump, but he was.
Current race leader for. Sorry to cut you off there, but current race leader, Nux coming into the pits with Dale, followed close behind Dale. So, yeah, it's very, very interesting strategies coming up. So 14 laps for the leaders here.
So Goat has played, well, seemingly a bit of a pit strategy masterstroke here. He's 1 second behind the effective race leader. He's jumped 4 or 5 positions. Like, that's unreal. Like, yes, he took on less
not understanding.
fuel,
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think
Yeah,
Goat is
not
not
understanding,
saving.
but
Goat is
yeah,
not
he's made
saving though. So Goat is absolutely chewing up fuel like it's, you know, like he's an Prince of Dubai in person. Whilst you have a look at everyone
Sheik,
around
yeah.
him, yeah, that's what I was looking for, Sheik, and I'm an Arab, I should know that. But like, but you have a look at everyone around him, they've got considerably more fuel and more weight to therefore more weight to their car. So it's interesting to see what gameplay Goat is. He's definitely going potentially for a 4-stop.
Yeah, look, if he has to do an extra pit stop, then he might be in trouble. But if he's on a 3-stopper, he might be on a good strategy. Look, after the first round of pit stops are all said and done, and Coach setting more purple laps, I am going to jump across us to some quick sponsor ads for season 14. As we say pretty much every single week, we would not be able to bring these streams to YouTube and the other platforms without these sponsors. So big thank you to them all. We'll be back with racing in just a few short moments.
I'm a gamer, a foodie,
a boss lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy,
outspoken. I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned.
What I am not
is the same. But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world,
dog walking,
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, Hybrid Bag, 180 Embroidery, AMS Excavation, and our main sponsor Promogul. As Captain said, without them we couldn't do this week in, week out, and I think we're all ready to have a very long break for the New Year Christmas period. So yeah, back to the racing here. So Goat just doing Goat things and just running very fast up and tagging along Corbin in P3 and Tombo in P4 while they're slowly coming closer and closer to our leader Humper, who's just pulled out the fastest lap from lap 15 as you've gone away. So Humper probably seeing the time slowly fading away from the boys behind him and just going, hey guys, I'm the fastest one around here, and just pulling out that lead.
100%. Yeah, it's going to get interesting between Goat, Corbin, and Tombo. That seems to be where the battle is. Well, Tombo needs to just find a couple of tenths to get into slip, and he's right there with them. He's bringing in a tenth along the straight, and I think Corbin's just gone around Goat.
Corbin's just gone around Goat. We just missed out. If you could pick it up on a replay there, cut Dion.
Maybe just a better run onto the oval. Got that Mustang seems to have nice power as Tombo sets the fastest lap, so he's working hard to bring in that gap, which he's just done into that first corner. A 46.4 on mediums is faster than my soft times, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, how are these boys doing it? Oh, jeez. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for these boys. Anyway. It's hard to see. The closest battling that we have there is position for P3. So Corbin going a little bit sideways there. I think just, it's just coming to that thing. We've been racing for 32 minutes now. Like, this is usually the length of our longer races. Our longer races for our usual rounds. So, yeah, I think a little bit of concentration lacking is definitely going to slowly set in on the boys, because I think our usual enduro is about 60 minutes, with our super enduro one per 9 rounds. So yeah, with its 90-minute lap. How do you maintain concentration there, Zoo? How do you do it?
Well, I usually have a moment, swear at myself and slap myself in the face, and then try getting. It takes me another lap to get back into it. But yeah, it is at that. Yeah, it is. Oh, as Corbin just picks up a penalty out of the bus stop, he's got 1 second. He's going to have to burn on this lap as well.
Yeah.
With Goat right behind him and Tombo right behind him as well. He might not lose too much time here. Might be able to get back onto the back of him.
Nah, no way.
Nah.
That heavy braking and Tombo. And
yeah.
Tombo running another lap, nearly a 45 on meters, a 49.1, 2.2.
46.1. Vegemite. Vegemite.
As he taps away at his little foot controller there, so yeah, showing what's his worth, and they're quickly rounding up Humper.
Yeah, within. Oh, he's bringing the time down quickly. That was the second. He just brought in a couple of tenths through there. So Tombo's not gone to sleep. Tombo's woken up.
And we've also got another battle for P7 that knocks all over the back of Pup there for P7. So that's another battle happening. As Nux looks on the inside, doesn't think about it. Pup running just out-braking himself just a little bit, but pulls up to the apex there. So two awesome battling here we go. It's really hard to watch who's got who.
And just with Nux, he still has his cheeseburger on his roof. I don't know if you can see it. If you go to the behind view, there's a little light or something on the roof of the Ferrari, and it looks like a cheeseburger. So continue on with that one.
No, definitely the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger is on board. Oh, and
it's like a Big Mac or something. Yep.
Yep. All the Ferraris have been, it's about time that the commentators talk about. All the Ferraris have had that Big Mac on the camera. So yeah, that is something I've noticed racing Baker Boy in Div 2. Always focus on the Big Mac and think about how hungry I am.
Yeah. Yep. The cheese must be sticky because it doesn't fall off, and Nux has got that Ferrari flying.
Jeez, and this battle for this again, Tombo just getting half a second faster than Apex now. So Tombo, this medium sips is just opening the door for Tombo to come through.
And grabbed on the back of Tombo as well. So he doesn't not want to let go of this little train of Tombo's help. He wants to stay there.
It's awfully scary to see. You've got, with the Div 2 boys, I'm just thinking about my Div 2 race later on tonight. So you've got, a very fast broken spoke in the Alpha, and then you've got MCDC in that Supra. So these guys are pulling off those lap times. I won't be surprised if those two fine gentlemen in Div 2 are going to be pulling off the same lap times as well. And also, both those gentlemen are going to be starting at the pointy end of the field as well. So, it's going to make it a tough race to win.
As I just see Apex go 3.5 tenths purple.
What?
Yes. I think I have a feeling that Apex is gone to fuel save mode, because he seems to have a lot more in the tank than Tombo and Goat.
What?
And somehow still pulling off purples.
Check for NOS. Check for happy gas.
Yeah.
Check for happy gas. That thing has to have happy gas.
DRS button, you reckon, Ziddy? Four. Oh, wow.
And Corbin just getting a little bit sideways coming out in turn 1 there, but still holding on to it very well. Just showing his skill and controller. We can't talk about it enough. Like, Corbin, great car control there.
Unreal, yeah. He's really working hard to try get back up to these boys. He's got a good gap over Scooter, so he can just get his head down and follow that little green car around, and hopefully he gains that little bit of time each lap.
So
they're all on mediums right now, Captain.
Yeah, and also we just missed the move that Nux did on Pup. So sorry, Nux there. You got around Pup. I don't know. I believe it was just before the bus stop there. So yeah, Pup. Nux up for P7. So much. That's the issue with Lock. Now go, Cap.
Goat 6 tenths up in Tombo's slip right now. I just seen 5.8 tenths. 55.8. So he still missed out on like 3 tenths on that last little section.
That's a little bit awkward. I had a microphone issue there. We're back. So thank you to Adam in the chat. They couldn't hear me, so it was absolutely dead silence. So Apex was making a move. Apex was defending Tombo to make a move in turn 1, as we were watching on screen. But yeah, I don't think there's much that Apex can do to prevent this overtake along the back straight.
And talk about how robotic and alien these guys are. Well, we have Mr. V10, Adam V10. We also Mr. Alien as well, being missed from the Div 1 boys. But if you just take on board on Tombo's, have a look at Tombo's 19th and 20th lap. If that's not robotic, I don't know what is.
That's unreal.
Yep.
That is insane. With even that, have a look. That from 17 to 21. That is just stupidly crazy. There's no other way of describing it.
Within a tenth or two every lap. That makes no sense to me. Also, Adam, you are far too kind. If you want to know what I'm talking about, head over to the comments section of our YouTube stream and have a read. Have a chat with the guys who are in there at the moment.
Adam never says kind words to me and Zuzu. He puts it up for Captain. I guess, Captain and Adam have a long history of being bump buddies around tracks, so
we do.
That love is still strong.
Yeah, you're not in the circles, Edie. Not yet.
I still think I need a couple more seasons before I can be even close to the skill that both Captain and Adam have. That's for sure.
Too kind. I can't help but feel I'm a little bit washed up these days, but look, never know if I get back into it and polish off that rust.
Yeah, get a bit of a break. Things have changed a few updates, and it's all starting to get a little nicer again.
Yeah, start getting a little nicer. And then you watch Adam and Captain back in the Lexus.
Oh, mate, bring it on. I'll be keen. I'll be absolutely keen. Adam, let me know what your thoughts are.
Not the Hyundai? Not the Hyundai?
Look, it was a good car, but yeah, that was putting one too many hands behind the back.
How about the Suzuki?
Look, yeah, hey, the Suzuki around here was an absolute machine, so I'd jump back in the Suzuki.
Well, it'll be interesting because, you know, the one guy that we haven't been speaking about and who's been awfully quiet on Discord is actually Jonesy, a very strong Div 2 driver and also representing Div 1, also a former member of 13R, and also when he's been racing this season, he's been in the Lexus, so, you know.
Solid machine.
Jonesy, so Jonesy, wherever you are, hope you come back full time. You're strongly missed.
Couldn't agree more. Alright, so Apex doing a fantastic job at defending, so he's just able to pull out enough gap on the straights and keep Tombo behind, and basically defended to turn one every single lap. So we're coming around the start-finish line again. That we'll see this on show. Mountain Goat ducks out of the slipstream for a pit stop, so he's right on the ragged edge of fuel. But yeah, Apex parks his car right in the center of the track or to the left, and Tombo's got no choice. So it's interesting, but it looks like it might stay this way for a little bit unless there is a bit of a forced or unforced mistake by Apex then.
So is Scope doing 14, 14, 14? My math's correct. 8, 14, 14, 14? Yes, that equals 50.
Right.
So short filling here. So he's not going to fill it all the way up to. He's going to fill up to about. I think it's
so what? 14 laps on softs? No.
Yeah, 14 laps on softs.
Is he? Wow. Yep. He's a brave soldier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh wait, 12 laps.
No, it'll be 14. So it'll be 3 14s. 3 14s equals 3 14s equals 42, and then 8, which he came in lap 1. 50.
Oh, he was in on lap 8. Yes, true.
So yeah, Goat has definitely jumped on softs. Filled up to 95%. I'm thinking.
Wow, yeah, he's in for a long stint on the softs. That's. I mean, from everything else I've seen this week, that is left of field.
Yeah, so that's put him 40 seconds. Oh, Tombo's got in front of Apex somewhere. I'm not sure where that is. I think he's just driven around the outside of the exit of the bus stop. But if we get a replay of that, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've got one queued up. I'm just going to stay with them live for a second longer, see what Apex is able to do. Interesting.
Oh, Tombo comes in.
Tombo
overtakes him and then comes straight into the
Gets
pits.
all the hard work done and then has to throw it away and start again. Interesting.
Yeah,
anyway, let's bring up that quick replay while we've still got it fresh in our minds. So Apex and Tombo nose to tail in the lead up to the bus stop. Not sure if there's a small mistake from Apex. There is, yeah. He's just a little bit sideways right on the effective third corner of the bus stop, and loses that pace and hands that position over to Tombo. So Tombo was trying to get past him for many laps, and then when he finally does, got to jump back into the pit. So little bit rough for Tombo, but rinse and repeat to start again.
Oh Jesus! You know, we have to admit, Rum stepping up with the Div 1 boys, and unfortunately just getting lapped now. So Humper just running up old man Rum there. So you know, it's a tough ask to come in here with a car that you don't usually race and go for it. So yeah, but you know, hats off to Rum. I know you're trying out. You know, you've been practicing, you're trying out your heart, but like you'll get up there one day, that's for sure. It's hard to say. Where's everyone is? So Goat, you know, Goat and Tombo. So Tombo got the jump on. No, Tombo had already had the lead. So Goat and Tombo on softs now. So it's an interesting race with that cloud coming in. So the soft tyres do last a little bit longer with this as the cloud comes in. As the track cools, you know, they might be on a winning strategy.
Yeah, once again, Tombo and Goat join each other back on track. Apex has got a fair bit of fuel left. He's probably still got about 18%, would be my guess. But his tyres are looking a little less than average on the mediums. He's not got much left, so maybe a couple of laps at best.
And Seca's on reds now. Red very worn, mediums, and on very light fuel load. So might probably see Seca's in on this lap. So let's see what he runs towards the end. He's going to potentially run you know, he's got two options here. He can run 212, so he can run a 13 and a 11. So, or he can do a 14 and a 10. Who knows? It's Seca's. He does miracle things usually behind the wheel, and we'll see what he pulls off as well. But who's on red? So we got. Oh, who's that? We got someone. Sorry, don't worry. Disregard. Corbin just getting around. Rum just allowing the boys to get past him. Running a little bit deep there, and just allowing Corbin to get a nice, clean run onto that back straight there. So Rum, very intelligent driving. You know, hats off to you. Being completely aware of his surroundings, just letting these fast guys get on with the business.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, is our Rum. Really making sure he's not into the way for the top boys, and doing a great job, just doing his laps over and over, and not too bad either. He's been pretty consistent with his laps, so when he hadn't had to get out of the way.
Even Seca's, and you have a look at Seca's laps. Seca's just phenomenal. That 18 to 24, just tenths between each lap. It's awfully ridiculous how consistent Seca's is. As he pulls in
to the pits.
Yeah, Seca's is in. Is Nux going for? Yeah, Nux will be going for maybe a couple more until he probably. So Nux will probably just eking out this stint, probably going for 2 soft stints toward the end. So it'll be interesting to see the difference of Seca's and Goat as Dale rounds the pit entry. And where is Tombo? Tombo is just passing the start finishing line with Goat. So game on. Let's see where Seca's pulse out is. Seca's is getting his tyres changed as we speak. Tyres on, car back down, and the long fuel stop. So Scooter filling up. Corbin was in front of him, so Corbin's off light fuel load.
86%. Corbin's come out in softs with not quite a full tank. Scooter's coming out in softs with 85%, and it looks like Seca's is doing the same thing. So they're all pretty much filled up to about the same, all running a soft stint right now.
So was that 12 laps? Is that 13 laps? Who knows? Only time will tell. But that's an interesting there. So so Goat, what's that? 5 plus. So Goat, what's that? 5 plus 10. That's 12. You know, 16 seconds behind the current leader. So that's a lot of time for Seca's to catch up.
Apex comes in with no fuel, 2% left, to jump off his mediums, I presume. So we'll see where Tombo.
He's fourth. I'm going to jump on board with him for a moment. He's being harassed by Mountain Goat, who takes a fair chunk on the exit of the bus stop. That could be potentially risky for him.
That is good. So Nux going around one more time, has to be coming in this up. So does Dale. So Dale's in. So Nux again taking over the lead from his teammate, as Apex is on the ground and Tombo just passing the start finishing line. So it's gonna be close to see where Humper comes out, because Humper's definitely got a short fuel.
Still fueling. On my screen, he's still fueling. So it's.
He's gonna be
yep, there he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's side by side there, and he's just coming out.
Goat
sends it.
Yeah, Yeah, I would
Goat
have done
goes
exactly the
hello.
same if I was in Goat's shoes. These two are going to be nose to tail.
Yeah.
Sorry, side by side, rather.
Side by side there. So Goat's going to have the outside line around here, but then the inside lane. Tombo actually helping out Goat there. He's giving him a bit of a slip as Goat just marshals his way through, but Humper's still around the outside, outbreaks himself on cold tires and just gives up that position, but he's definitely going to have the speed here. Humper just gives Goat a little bit of a flash going, hey mate, fair game, but it's on down the front straight.
Yeah, good. I would call that good, clean racing from these guys. Plenty of respect, still giving plenty of room. Tombo taking a high line, trying to get as much speed out of his car as possible. Goat's in an interesting spot. He's just got the slipstream of the Supra, but look at that little Alpha. That has got such a top-end punch. He's already bumping down the straight. So it'll all come down to this bus stop. Cold tyres versus warmer tyres. If Apex can keep clean, he might be able to jump Goat here.
Oh, it's a bit of a awkward bus stop.
And then Tombo, and Goat's going to get the Tombo slip, and he's just going to drop behind. So that's unfortunate there. So
Nux come in as well. He's decided he's had enough of his mediums.
And so does
Dale.
Dale, yeah. So what's that? 22 laps to go. 2:11s for those boys on soft. So yeah, very interesting strategies playing out.
So the undercut's definitely effective here. 100%. It seems like it's worth 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, it seems strong, and then it all comes out in the wash. So it's one of those things that you can get in front, but then it seems that you have to almost do the opposite at the other side. So it's undercut to overcut potentially, but that's a tricky thing to do.
Oh, 100%. And even if you do get the undercut and they come out behind you, that they just get to save fuel from there on in, because the boys are all doing similar times. They're all pretty damn close to each other.
Sorry, so yeah, Tombo being hassled behind a Goat, and Goat's giving the indicator going, hey mate, hurry up mate, I've got a fast moving Apex coming up on me. Goat on purple on his own lap, 600s up on his own lap, so Goat absolutely motoring at the moment.
We've also got a battle in 6th and 7th. Well, not quite a battle just as yet, but Nux is definitely closed in on Seckers to be within striking range right now.
Well, just Seckers, Nux just finishing off his pit stop there and just coming on the back end of Seckers. So interesting strategies getting played out as we speak. So much excitement, I don't know where to watch. So Dale been in no man's land, Squid just having a little bit of a Sunday drive in the vet, and Rum just enjoying the topless driving. You know, hats off to him. Reminds me of the S2000.
Reminds me of TOTs in Darwin. Darwin boys would know what that is.
Oh, the non-Darwin people know what that is. So, as Humper is just on the back of Goat here, it's definitely on with Goat. I mean, Humper having considerably better tyres after 3 laps with all these guys running purple. So, watch out for Humper. Trying to have to make a move somewhere. He's definitely got the infield advantage here with that less tyre wear. He's just probably looking for the right moment to round up Goat.
And still interestingly, the fastest lap's been on mediums. The boys have been on softs for a few laps.
Yeah, true.
Not been able to improve.
Fuel and tyre conservation is hard tonight. So I would say that these guys are trying to eke out distance over the tyres. It's a very good spot there, Zach.
I don't know. We'll see what happens because Goat.
Oh, that was Goat gets the bus stop a little wild through there. Nothing too, but lots of wheel squeal and lots of aggression in the car. So I think he's just trying to keep on the back of Tombo and slip. Seems to be just dropping out of it now, and you got a hungry Apex behind him. It's gonna eat him up for breakfast, I reckon.
And captain getting told by his Western lover boy there to speak up a little bit. So, yes, we do miss you too there, DJ. We can't wait to have you back full time, but being underneath the thumb of your missus, that's not going to happen for a little bit.
Pew pew pew.
Shots fired.
I have to get in there early. If I get promoted to Div 1, I know it's going to be a nice warm welcome. So, need to get my shots in early. Jesus, Sekas is 20 seconds behind the leaders here. We're pretty much nose to tail, but again, with a result like that, Sekas has won. Scooter is purple by nearly 4/10 coming into Sector 1 there, so watch out for Scooter. He's lining up the lap times like it's nobody's business. Your time is coming. Yeah, we'll see there, DJ. We'll see, I have a very lovely missus. I think she might be listening in, so I do have to mind my P's and Q's. I believe that she might be watching the Div 2 stream, so even more pressure for me to bin it, as they say.
So you'll have the couch maybe tonight, ZD?
Nah, so I'm very lucky. I wouldn't say very lucky, because Ebets people will be like pointing to her to say, hey, have a look at the Div 1 stream, what he said around this time. Now, my lovely missus is still currently in Indonesia, finishing off her lovely work that she has over there. And so I still have my bed privileges, so I can say whatever I want.
That sounds like a dangerous mix there, Zeddy.
Yeah, I've been married for a little while, and I don't know if I'd want to play that game, Z.
hey, when don't I like playing games with people? So
that's a valid point. That is a valid point.
If I know anything, ladies have got a memory like an elephant.
Oh, they never forget.
Nope.
What's the old saying? They go historical in any argument.
Yeah.
The incriminating evidence is increasing by the second. I say we get back to the racing. Apex is all over the back of Goat. 3/10 behind. Tombo's pulled out a comfy 1.6 second lead. These guys are settling into their soft stints pretty well with the low minute 46s. But again, yeah, good spot from Zoo earlier with the mediums, pulling out the fastest lap time. So obviously quicker over a stint and a quicker individual lap. So interesting to see how long these guys are going to go for, and Goat is trying to do 14 laps on a set of softs. I just don't see that happening. He's getting a bit of help from Apex there. He's getting a bit of a bump along on the straight, so maybe that will help. Who knows? Time will tell.
But have a look at his rear right. That is hurting. He's still got 4 laps to go, and he's just below where the bumper is on his rear right. So
I think if Apex is smart, he might go for the move here.
He must. Oh, he cuts back.
He's going to have to go around the top side, but that's difficult.
No, he goes for the bump. Yeah, he goes for the bump.
Oh, as Goat I can see Ghost's tire indication just slowly eking away. Oh, and it gives him a little bit of a bigger bump coming into turn 1 there. Both of them back off and, just going, hey mate, I'm here, sorry for the bump. Well, you can still have P2.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Apex is playing a bit more of a strategy masterstroke here, in the sense that he needs to hang on to the back of Mountain Goat. There's something going there.
Oh, great. I've been caught out by Mrs. Step Goat as well. Oh, here we go.
The battle...
I can't say nothing, but told you.
The battle for 6th is sort of heating up. You've been watching that closely there, Zoo. Nux and Sekas have been pretty much within a second for a little while now, but Nux has been eking that closer and closer. So, yeah, are they on the same? They'd be on the same tyres as well, yeah.
They certainly are.
So the whole field is on softs, I believe.
Right.
Nux's tyres are a little fresher than Sekas, and their fuel load's pretty damn close as well.
Nux is on purple as well by 1/100th of a second. So that slip is definitely helping Nux out. Just eke some lap time out here.
Actually, yeah, I thought the fastest lap was a minute 45.8 from Tombo, who has now been overtaken for the minute 45.72 by Apex. So he's moving in that slipstream of Mountain Goat there. So it's obviously working for him, and he's going to continue bumping him down the straights.
When did you give
that was
up?
a huge bump, that one. You got to be careful of damage with a bump that hard.
But it'd be interesting to see where these boys come out. Oh, great braking. I just love watching Apex braking inputs there. I don't know how he does it. He's just got this feeling where he can brake late, but then still hold incredible mid-corner speed. I wish I had that skill.
Yeah, he's definitely having no pedal issues tonight. I think it's always the throttle pedal that he has trouble with, not the brakes. So he's had to use them wisely. So he's definitely great under brakes.
So it's still, as I said, with that battle for P6 is not slowly creeping in onto Seckers, but Seckers holding that lead just around that 4/10 there. As Nux just showing the nose coming into that corner. I think it's just the different of lines there as they come in. And this, Seckers just getting a little bit squirrely coming out of the second hairpin in the infield section as he opens up the corner for the big of the oval track as he just gets on the power, uses gear 2 nicely and goes nice and wide and getting rotation out of the banking there. So, but Nux better exit there, and now is definitely in a place where he can attack Seckers coming into the braking zone, coming into the bus stop.
We'll see what he wants to do. Is he going to go for the overtake, or he's going for the bump? He's going for the bump.
Yeah, definitely, Nux, giving more action than what DJ Skepko gets from Mrs. DJ Skepko. So, 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Tombo must be in on either this lap or the next lap. That rear right is begging to be changed. And so
he's gonna.
So Goat and Tombo, that rear right, not much left on it. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the same with Apex being the MR car. Once the tyres go off a little bit, it's much harder to control with no rear tyre than the MR cars. In my opinion.
You do definitely some. There is some looping action happens in the MR cars with the rear right, but as Goat just hits the power, that just white bar gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It's awfully scary to.
Sorry, Goat and Apex has closed in as the time grows again. I was going to say that it's been sitting about 1.8 seconds, and they closed right back up to 1.3 then, but now it's bouncing around. Yeah, 1.5 seconds. So they've definitely closed in 3/10 over the last couple of laps, which is every tenth counts, but it's taken a while. So we'll see how the bus stop. Tombo's been taking the bus stop like an absolutely crazy man, and it grows back out to 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, he can with that super, and that front tyres is just definitely shows the difference between controller and wheels there. So Tombo going around one more time, I believe. Yes, he does.
Goat thinks about it. I've seen him just. He was. No, he's going as well. Goat has a slither of tyre left. It's about to delaminate any time now.
And, Apex is giving him a wake up.
Yep. Apex. It didn't help that right rear tyre, but racing goes on.
It's going to be interesting coming around the big banking boy with, well, that's not really the big bank, but coming onto the oval there, and then trying to apply that power. Because that slither is going to be full red very shortly.
And as Goat goes full red now, and Tombo's in the same boat. It's a tiny bit of tyre, and I reckon this is probably where it's going to delaminate.
Yep. Goat just getting squealy. Apex must know he has to go for the overtake. He can't stay much longer behind Goat. He has to go for it. Because if he gives him a bump, he's just going to lose time coming in the bus stop with Goat just on thing, and he gives him a bump. I thought he would have gone. I thought he would have gone for around the outside, just knowing that seeing Goat coming a bit screwily onto the oval there. I thought he would have just gone, nah, sorry mate, I've had enough. As Goat has to completely slow down just to make the.
Oh, was that a penalty by Goat? That was very greedy on exit. That was good.
That is the ideal line there. Gonna be
okay. I get a penalty every time I do that, but we'll keep going.
Just a little bit of lift. Just have a lift off that corner and you'll be good. So Tombo and Goat surely must be in. Tombo
They're
going around
again. They're both going again. How?
Hey, Goat needs to hit lap 38 for it to work for him. 14 laps from lap 24 when he last came in. So
Apex has definitely got to. He'll be seeing those lap times. Apex has definitely got to make a move here.
Wow, I'm. But from, if you jump back on board with our leader, our currently team leader, Seckers, that time, 20 seconds from the leaders has not reduced. So, yeah, I know Seckers has gone for a Sunday drive now and not avoiding penalties, but that's our lead. Seckers has not changed.
No, and Nux just hovering in that background, being about that 7/10 distance.
Can't Apex, you can't.
The gap between them.
Oh, just the drive coming onto the oval section there. Apex just absolutely had to lift to give Goat all the power. That's just ridiculous. And
if Apex follows the two boys into the pits here, he's definitely going to jump them on fuel.
What's that? That would be 13 laps on softs.
So we'll see how he wants to play it, but he has a rough run through the bus stop, as it does Apex.
Jeez, these strategies are coming all out.
Tombo must be a master of the no tyre. He's pulled out a fair bit of time on those two boys. As he comes into the pits, finally.
Oh, it's awfully
3%. He's going again.
Apex is going to hang it out.
And Goat coming in on vapors. Oof. Nothing left in the tank.
Brave soldier.
And I think Corbin's run around with no tyres as well. I forgot about Corbin there, but he's only 2.5 seconds off Apex here, so he's definitely brought him in a little bit, I think. He was sitting about 4 or 5 seconds earlier.
And another master on running on no tyres is Scooter in an MR car, so I would love to see the time difference between Scooter and Seckers, as Scooter has no more rear ride. So, Scooter does have phenomenal car control, but in a rear car, hats off to you, Scooter. You do blow my mind.
He's got that little thing dancing. It's twitchy as Scooter's car right now, that little Porsche. I can hear those tyres squealing. They're not happy.
So Tombo and Goat out of the pits, 1.4 seconds apart. So effectively same pit time for those two. So interesting to watch.
Yeah, so that's the final lap. Sorry, not final lap. Final pit stop for the front runners there, coming up just behind Dale there, who's probably going to run maybe another lap by the looks of it. On these tyres, so potentially can help out his teammate there, but we'll see what happens. This is both Nux and Seckers making inroads on Scooter, but not making. Okay, Humper is in this lap there, running on
as well.
Jeez, Humper again. Hats off to you. A slither left on those softs. That is just great running.
He knew he needed to stay behind Goat for this strategy to work, and it was almost at Goat's expense with the tyre wear, with Goat having 2 laps with no white left on his little marker. So impressive.
Well, so all the boys in. So Corbin in, Humper in, Scooter in, and Seckers. The Nuck staying out, so taking over the lead one more time. I don't know. I think he might be coming in this lap, maybe the end of next lap. Dale running a longer. Probably going to help out Seckers a little bit as he's got a fast-moving Tombo, and the Humper's coming out of the pit stop there, and over on the outside.
Oh, 3 wide.
To
Oh.
2. Doesn't Dale
go.
giving?
Oh.
Oh, Tombo just misses out on that one. That was awkward coming three wide into the second corner.
So Dale getting the jump on Apex, who then gets, and Tombo who causes the incident, giving the flash to Humper, just saying, "Hey mate, sorry, I was just trying to be a little bit too greedy and have my pie at the same time." So,
Apex is going to get the outside on Dale. He's driven out the outside. Tombo's going to follow him. Dale might pull back in. There's enough a gap. Oh no, there's not. There's not now. Tombo's coming in hot, by the way.
I don't think Dale is going to fight this. He's just going to try and make it as minimal loss as possible. I think Dale's going to make the right move and duck out right in the brakes.
Short, yeah. He jumps on the brakes a little earlier, just coming into the narrow line.
but probably playing a little bit tacky there. So he jumps in, takes the narrow line, and probably holding up a little bit of Goat there. But Goat's got the inside line, and Dale will be like, I need to go, and oh, there we go. He lifts off a little bit and gets into the slip and goes, all right, cool, I've got a tow. I can save a bit of fuel now and then duck into the pits because he's got no tyre left. Gives Goat a little bit of a bump there.
Yeah,
and he goes, yep, thanks, mate. And he comes in for his final lap of the race.
Nux as well. Nux is in pits as well. So they're both boxing.
So Scooter getting a round of Seckers as well. So coming into the butt stop, Scooter just getting a bit of a better run coming out of the over there and overtakes Seckers coming into the bus stop there. So great move by Scooter, but Seckers just bumping him around, looking on the outside, taking the outside line coming into turn 1 here and just braking nicely. These boys very respectful to one another and just game on. As Nux loses a little bit of time, that undercut is strong and Nux pulling back and behind. Seckers is back for P7.
All these boys at the front will be in the run to the end right now. So it's all, this is where the race starts, I guess.
The race starts, the sprint, the finishing line is very near and everyone will be like, oh, we've been racing for an hour and 12 minutes. You know, sweating their rings out. They'll be loving to see that it's only 10 laps to go. Sorry, 11 laps to go.
Nice to see Corbin's also brought in a couple of seconds. He's only 1.8 behind Goat right now and 5 thousandths of a second purple. So if he can get onto the tail end of these boys in that super quick Mustang, he's going to be loving life.
The Mustang's that quick in the straight line. How fast is that Ford GT?
Exactly. I'm not sure how the old Ford does on fuel and tyres, but it's definitely fast.
As you know, the boys are pretty much settled in. There's not much action going on. What was your favourite moment from Div 1 there, Zoo? As we just, you know, talk about the season, the very long season that we had. Any big things you remember from the Div 1 boys, especially racing up here with these guys?
There's been so many. It's been ultra great racing the whole season. To pick one individual moment is super hard, and I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, so trying to pick one is going to be super impossible. But it's been great racing all season. So
how
yeah,
you?
The boys
Yeah, the boys have been really good, great racing. I do agree with you there. And how about you there, Captain? Any moments within these Div 1 boys that you remember, or was a highlight of this season?
Oh, there's been a couple, but I can only think of one that was recently. There was a couple of moments at, not Alsace, the one before that. I can't remember.
Rodolanda?
Catalunya?
No, it wasn't Catalunya. It was the
Grand Valley.
It was the Gran Turismo one. Gran Turismo track. You're coming down the start-finish straight, and it's basically a hairpin left into a hairpin right. I can't remember the name of the track.
Highway Grand Valley?
No, it wasn't Grand Valley.
No.
I mean, I raced in Grand Valley. I think I did pretty well in the Alpha. So, for the sake of the stream and my forgetfulness, I'm going to call the Grand Valley sub in my highlight of season 14.
Not bad. I have to admit, my highlight for season 14 is definitely the incredible battling we had at the beginning half of the season with Seckers and what's his name? The guy up from Townsville. Yes, it's Flossie. The Honda versus McLaren. That was great battling there. Seckers, I mean, unfortunately, Flossie had to take some time off. Real life happened and had to take some time away from racing. It was actually brewing up to be an epic second half of the season, but I can think of some of the battles that they had at the beginning of the season. You know, Blue Moons at one where they'll nose to tail. What happened after Blue Moon? There was another race. That race after Blue Moon as well. Just very close racing between those two.
Oh, Nux goes up the inside of Seckers. Can't quite get it done just yet. Oh, Seckers has a wobble.
Seckers having an indicator on.
I'm not sure if that's an accident or if it's intentional. I'm going to go with the first one there. It's an accident. It doesn't look like Seckers is making an easy overtake if he's going for an indicator. No, he's now switching to the left-hand side. I'm not sure what's going on.
He's trying to turn him off. I think he's trying to turn the blinker off. Because he's turned his hazards on for a second and then...
There we go. So, yep, accidental on that one, but still made for a spicy couple of corners.
And also another moment is Seckers actually being the Max Verstappen of wheel to wheel and having, I believe, 5 races in a row or 6. Ooh. I think it was 5 races in a row.
Question.
I think it was 3 at Tokyo, and then it was 2 the one afterwards. So,
Corbin just gets a... Sorry to interject. Corbin just smashed out the fastest lap with a 55.4. And he's brought in that time into GOAT. He's down to 1.4 seconds now, so he's really pushing hard. Is our man New Zealand-born Corbin?
Yeah, he's jumping on the back of this lead pack, who Apex is seemingly holding a fairly comfortable sort of second lead, which has been roughly consistent for the last sort of 4 or 5 laps. Tombo, again with that consistency, the last 2 laps, a 46.03 and a 46.00. It's unbelievable. All while having GOAT firmly planted on his rear bumper.
No, I gotta admit, the best for the Mr. Robot himself, the ex-championship, the ex-championship winner, Apex Humper. You know, have a look at that. A 46.046 for lap 41, and then a 46.044 for lap 42. So
incredible from all these top 4 drivers. Wow, the whole field really. But yeah, impressive.
You know, and I wonder when Apex is going to come back for a full-time drive as well, showing those lap times, showing that, hey guys, I might have taken a few seasons off, but I'm going to be back here to race, and especially doing those consistent lap times. It's scary. Put Apex back into like a Porsche or something and watch for some fireworks to happen. Well, as Nux goes around Seckers, so Seckers, you know, the indicator is definitely off now. So, I don't know, maybe it was just giving up the position. It might have been a couple of contacts there between Seckers and Nux is in P4, and as they both chase down Scooter in P5. It's hard to say. These guys have been racing for so long, and that strategy that Goat and Tombo did definitely paid dividends. It's hard. These guys just showing the quality that we have at wheel to wheel here, just putting in just consistently fast laps. It's hard being a Div 2 driver watching these guys and going, one day I have to like, how do I step up and race against these guys, and especially the other two in the commentary with both Captain and Zoo, consistent Div 1 drivers.
It gets easier. It gets easier. What is it? Steel sharpens steel, or whatever the saying goes.
Gets easier. I mean, like, I've been in Wheels of Will for 7 seasons, and I still can't mash it up with you boys. It's not much battling going on there. So I have to think it's going to be a bit of bragging rights here, because, you know, you've got the lovely duo Pup and Dale in P8, P9. I think Pup's going to have a bit of bragging rights over Dale there, and Sekka's probably just thinking, no penalty, let's just come P7, because that will make him the champion for season 14.
Yeah, Sekka's just looking to bring it home safely. Happy to watch these two, but the Nux on scooter. I've seen Nux looking a little racy, so we'll see what goes on here. I think Tombo and Goat are going to be bumping each other, so these two are looking pretty racy with Nux and Scooter in positions 5 and 6.
Oh, Tombo runs a little bit wide there. Goat getting nearly the crisscross done there, coming into the second hairpin there, and it just pulls off. So Goat definitely racy now, as they both as Tombo gets a huge slide on coming onto the oval there and just loses time, but Goat's just doing the very smart race that he is, and he's going to just bump Tombo and use the slip and that power of the Supra as he just gets the massive toe around here. Talking about the championships there, so is it safe to say that both Sekkas in Div 1 and Wrestler in Div 3 have taken out their prospective championships?
Oh, it's not over to the big lady things, but it's looking like that. So depending on how the Div 3 boys are racing right now, hopefully it's on Wrestler's part it's nice and tidy and he's just doing smooth laps. Oh, as Goat goes up the inside of Tombo, he sends it deep. I think this is Goat's going to be head down now. I think with 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Yep. I think the truce is now over. Goat definitely a lot quicker in the infield section compared to Tombo. So he's just going to see if he can make inroads into Hump here and take the overall win.
He's brought it down to 6/10 already. We'll see how he goes around this corner. I think it's the MR gets a little bit better drive out. No, I'm incorrect. Mercedes drives out better in that corner.
So we've got 2 great battles. We've got Nux all over the back of Scooter there, right in that rear diffuser. I don't know where the wind's coming off. As Nux looks around, going around the outside, but can't put it up. That's bringing in Sekkas there. It just run a little bit deep there, unfortunately. Just Scooter, very smart driving there. Just parks on the racing line, goes, "Hey mate, if you want to make a move, enjoy the marbles." So Nux getting a great run coming onto the oval here, and he's just gonna watch that time slowly eke out. And Scooter gets a better run coming into the oval, but yeah, Nux in the slip of Scooter. So much excitement, it's hard to watch. So we've got this little battle happening for P5 here, and also
P1. If we go up to P1, Goat's still only 3/10 off Humper, and Tombo's fallen behind a little bit. He's dropped back down to 1.4 seconds. Goat goes purple, so he's definitely pushing.
Jeez, how are these boys doing it? 45.4. God damn.
Apex is going to have to play it smart here. He's got a little tiny bit less tyre.
Apex coming through. It should be said, Apex coming back and, taking out a win in a P2 in his last 2 appearances. So, Humper just doing what he does best and just runs away with it. But, it's going to have his mirrors full with a very, very fast-moving Goat.
That's
Ooh,
probably going to...
and we just missed it. Nux and Seckers have gone around Scooter. Don't know where that's happened, but we've missed that overtake. So much excitement coming into this. It's almost, this Super Enduro is almost coming into a 10-lap sprint here with all the guys pulling out all the stops. Who cares about fuel? Who cares about tyres? It's all about where I can end up in the leaderboard. So watch out for some more exciting racing as we got 3 laps to go.
Just up the front there, Goat's got a way better exit than Apex out of the bus stop and is taken first position.
Yeah, just giving him a bump going, hey mate, I'm going around the outside. And then Apex going, oh well, if we're going to have a drag race, let's have a drag race. As the Alpha pulls out of the slip as it goes side by side. I think they're practicing for the final lap, for the final corners, because if I'm correct, around Daytona 2 seasons ago, Goat did that on Chris to take out the win at Daytona by a couple of hundredths, if I'm correct. Mr. Fixer Chris, if the boys can remember that far back, I don't think they can.
No, yeah,
no.
sorry, CD.
No.
I do recall it, but I don't recall the exact circumstance, so I'll trust your judgment.
It's actually interesting to see, you know, with 3 laps to go, and also Humper pitting in later than Goat, actually has significantly worse tyre wear in that rear right. So Apex is using a lot more rear right as Goat slowly just ekes away a lead there. You know, he's definitely brought out the lead to, you know, nearly 7/10 over Humper, who's they're both running away from Tombo there.
Yeah, Apex has got to be careful because Tombo's closing back in. He was a fair bit, it was about half a second behind before. So this is really going to get exciting in the last 2 laps.
And sorry to say, we've actually missed something that happened with Scooter. Scooter now nearly 4 seconds behind both Seckers and Nux, so Scooter's just having a bit of a disastrous lap, maybe a lack of concentration. You know, these guys have been running for an hour and 27 minutes.
He's 4 seconds off his best lap on this lap, so he's definitely had a major moment. Oh, as he has a couple of grabs at the get at the bus stop.
And Tombo got looking on the inside of Apex as he rounds him up as well, as Tombo rounds up Apex in that very, very fast Supra. So Apex tyre wear, is he going to make it for the last 2 laps remaining as Goat just slowly just building his lead over these 2 gentlemen?
That's a scary looking tyre for an MR car for Apex. It's really hurting him right now.
And then also Corbin, again, the master on no tyre, running the last 2 laps on nothing on his rear right. So, yeah, you know, good luck to you, Corbin. I know you can do it, but, like, yeah.
Well, last lap for Corbin was a 46.1. Last lap for Apex was a 47.2. So it's going to be really close. As Apex has a little wobble.
Tombo, big
Tombo's
moment!
wobble.
And that, again, a big chunk of his rear right, of Tombo's rear right, just disappears in the mist. As he comes into the oval section here, and he's going to come to the bus stop. That rear right is going to say goodbye on holding on to dear life.
And kudos to Corbin, being on a controller and usually the man of 5 laps and his tyres are gone, has done a great job, and he's about to run around the outside of Apex right now. I can see it. Yes. So Corbin coming up. Oh, Apex has picked the outside. Corbin's Mustang, he's got that little 5-litre singing.
Oh, jeez, Corbin. Great move there. Humper just opening the door there. I think Humper might have underfueled there. Yeah, Apex is having a little bit less fuel compared to the rest of the boys, so he must have underfueled to come in to the pit stop. Massive lift coming into the first corner there. So Humper.
Oh, Corbin goes deep.
Oh, and holds it. Goes deep, but then on the throttle like DK Sun himself, and just powers out. So Corbin showing off his skills in front of Humfer there and just, saying, hey mate, I can drift this car as fast as you can take a racing line. So great car control there by Corbin. It's on. So who's got fuel left? So it seems like everyone's filled up to the end. Tombo definitely has a lot more fuel than Goat. Corbin nearly on vapors. Apex is on vapors. Nux is getting chased down by Sekas. Sekas got a little bit more fuel, so potentially watch for a move that Sekas might do on Nux for P5 there. And everyone else is pretty much spread.
Yeah, the only chance for Tombo right now, if Goat messes up the bus stop, is definitely closed in. Or runs out of fuel. Fuel. I did see him have a big lift into the bus stop, so we'll see what... Has he got enough? Is he...
No, he's got plenty. He's got plenty. As they on the final banking, Goat can see the checkered flag there. He's got almost zero fuel as he crosses the line, takes out the final... Oh, no, not yet.
You're a corner ahead of yourself.
Not yet.
Yeah, damn
Not
it.
yet. There he goes. He's on zero.
He's run out of fuel, and he's crossed the line. As he crosses the line, over Tombo.
3/10. Corbin at 5.2 seconds behind.
Oh, Apex with a good second side by side here for a photo finish.
Oh, here we go.
Seconds getting the runner, using the outs. It's got to be. Is he? He cuts in front of Nux's nose, and Nux has nothing. He can't do anything about it. And pulls up P5 there. So great racing by those two boys there. So Scooter P7, Pup. Very fast finish with Dale close in his toe there. So Pup crossing the line in P8. Hopefully soon. Got a little bit more
run out of fuel.
Coming up. No, it's not still good.
No, I can hear Pups
go. So close.
So close for Dale to finish there in front of him, but I heard the pops and bangs on the overrun there. So yes, Pup definitely ran out of fuel just by the skin of his teeth, finishing in 8th place.
Yeah, 8th place.
100ths of a second.
9th, and Squid coming out, running last person.
Finishing on the lead lap. For Squid, that is... that makes it sound like it's a bad thing. Squid's a time poor man at the moment, so being able to jump in and finish on the lead lap is a massive accomplishment with the pace of Goat, Tombo, Corbin finishing in the podium. It's still super impressive.
Especially over a 50 lap race. That's awesome work.
Yeah, definitely, and hats off to Squid, definitely the leader of Wheel to Wheel. And also, we can't. We got to also give a round of applause there to Old Man Rum filling in for Suit Lad. A very tall order for even of someone of his caliber to come in and still mix it up with his Div 1 boys. Hats off to Old Man Rum there. But our leader taking out the final race of the season there. Goat, Mountain Goat himself with Tombo in P2 and Corbin P3.
Wow, what a season, boys.
That's it, she's all wrapped up.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the new year to get our hands dirty again, I think.
Yeah, so new teams, new look of this season, running a shorter season next year.
There's still a lot of talks about our platform and the way it's run in the format, in the rules and regulations. We should see a big shake-up for the 2024 fiscal year and the likely four seasons that we'll have within Wheel to Wheel. So keep your eyes out for that, and if you feel like joining us, jump across to our Facebook page. We are more than welcome to bring on new members. You'll absolutely find a spot in here of good, clean racing fun. And you'll find that over on Facebook. You'll find the link there to join our Discord, and from there we'll be able to guide you through the rest of the getting started.
But yeah, thank you once again, Zuzu, teammate. Well done, mate. Thank you for filling in for those memorable moments in Wheel to Wheel and in commentary.
No worries. Good luck for your Div 2 race in the next half hour too, ZD, which if you want to jump back on YouTube and check out that, and don't forget to subscribe, and you won't miss any of the action.
Definitely like and subscribe. And Captain there, thank you so much again for the awesome visuals.
Not a problem at all, ZD. Pleasure to be here as always.
So once again, those Div 1 boys showing it how it's done, leading the way with a very exciting 18-round season. So we can say congratulations to Seconds for being the Div 1 championship. Also, congratulations to the Dam Excavation boys in the McLaren, Honda, and the Alpha taking out the team win. So great showing from those boys. And as we leave you and be prepared for the Div 2 race, where you're going to see Lucky take out Div 2 overall Div 2 championship. I would like to say au revoir. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you around next year for a very exciting 2024 season.
I'm a gamer,
A foodie.
A boss lady. I am sporty.
outdoorsy,
Outspoken.
I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned.
What I am not.
It's the same.
But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
we believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world,
Dog walking.
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.